6:47. Good morning, everyone. Do not leave home without that umbrella. It has been raining for 12 solid hours here in the Bay Area. Sure, we see a little bit of a lull here and there, but for the most part, it's been a gentle subtropical storm that has been pouring over the Bay Area. Live high-def Doppler radar, let's zero in right now on the East Bay, where it's very light. Hit and miss scattered showers from Walnut Creek through Alamo, around 680 into the San Ramon Valley, towards that 580-680 corridor, then heading towards the Sonoma grade. Hit and miss spotty scattered showers. Now, meanwhile, around the peninsula, no rain there right now, but you will have rain within the next 10 minutes. We're heading into the Santa Clara Valley, where we do have ample rain showers all the way through Alum Rock, Alviso, Willow Glen, into the Rose Garden District, and also backing through Cupertino. And the North Bay, you're being pounded by some heavy rain showers now. Whenever you see this shade of yellow right here, this is a more moderate rainfall. But then when you see these shades of orange right there, that could be an embedded thunderstorm. So we have to keep a watchful eye. In fact, in the overnight hours, several lightning strikes, up to 250 were noted off the Pacific coast. It was cloud to cloud, but nonetheless, we have a lot of warm, unstable air mass as you head on out the door. Meanwhile, around the Golden Gate Bridge right now, we have very wet conditions. Look at the rainfall totals in the past 12 hours. Nearly 3 inches of rain in Venado, which is just 11 miles just to the west of Hillsburg. Santa Rosa approaching an inch. Everybody's been pretty consistent and uniform, approaching an inch of rain. Meanwhile, it's very balmy out the door. Temperatures are in the 50s and in the 60s. The wind, this is the only thing that hasn't materialized with this system here. It's been pretty spot on, except the winds have been under 10 miles per hour. We'll pick up a little later today, up to about 15, but that's about it as the rain begins to taper. Just a spotty afternoon shower, but it's going to be wet all morning, and then another system over the weekend. This is beautiful. This is the area of low pressure. It's a plume of moisture streaming all the way back into the eastern Pacific, tapping into subtropical moisture. That's why it feels very tropical out the door this morning, and very showery as well. Futurecast illustrates by lunchtime just hit and miss scattered showers. Rain is tapering. Evening commute will be basically dry. And then as we approach your Saturday, it might be a good day to get on outside in the early morning hours for a bike ride. But then the cold front cues up. That's the front. It begins to descend on the Bay Area in the overnight hours, primarily 7 a.m. on Sunday. And this is important to note. This has a lot of cold air associated with it. So when it overrides our warm air mass we're experiencing right now, that's when you have the potential of a thunderstorm at any point of the day. Here comes your Monday, Halloween. It will be dry during the day, but no trick. It could be a treat for us. More rain by overnight hours. Easily 2.5 inches of rain by Sunday night in Santa Rosa. Easily 1.25 inches in the San Jose area and 1 inch in P-Town. Meanwhile, flash flood watches in effect for the Sobranos area, also the Chimney Fire region where we have the scar burned out areas. And we now have a winter weather watch in effect. For the High Sierra, this does encompass Blue Canyon, which is at 4,000 feet elevation. But meanwhile, we'll have a little bit of light snow above 7,000 feet on Sunday. That winter weather advisory in effect for the western slope of the Sierra. Sunrise 7:32. We're not going to see it because we've got clouds. We have rain. It will continue to rain during the morning hours. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. The winds are slight. We do have a break in the activity tomorrow before the cold front moves in overnight, primarily on your Sunday. More rain Monday night into your Tuesday. A chance of rain Wednesday. Will dry out on Thursday. We are on Storm Watch.
Roberta, you got to go up in the blimp today. I cannot believe they would let you behind the wheel of that thing, but they did.
Wow, what an experience. Hey, kid. Hi there, Liz, and good evening, everybody. It is undeniably one of the most recognizable sights in the sky, the Goodyear blimp. It made its very first Super Bowl debut at the very first Super Bowl back in 1967, which was televised on CBS. Now, get this. There are only 3 women in the entire world who pilot a blimp. And today, I took a ride along with one of them. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, clear skies and a gentle breeze. We strap in and go up, 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 and away. Our destination? Let's head towards Super Bowl City in San Francisco. Along the way, I cozied up in the co-pilot seat and spoke with Taylor Laverty, the pilot of this airship.
You do not keep both hands on the wheel. This is the only thing that keeps you flying here, right here?
Yeah. You just have your elevator wheel here. You really do fly mostly hands-free when we're cruising. We've got a lot of airspace. We mostly kind of ride waves. You go up and down, and you know when you need to have your hands on the wheel, I guess.
We're sitting in the gondola. It seats about 7 people. This gondola is attached to the envelope, which is filled with helium.
Finally, we arrived to Super Bowl City, and we are hovering at the foot of Market Street on the Embarcadero, centered in Justin Herman Plaza. It is sunny, it is clear, and it is seasonal. And for Super Bowl Sunday, the weather only gets better. Okay, so from Livermore to San Francisco and back, that's roughly about 90 miles round trip. It took us 2 hours at 50 miles per hour. And the landing, it was a smooth touchdown. From the Livermore Airport, I'm Roberta Gonzalez, KPIX 5.
Here's Roberta. Let's do this. It's busy outside because we have anywhere from moderate to heavy rain. We've got our eye on the storm. Good morning, everyone. It's live. It's high-def Doppler radar. When you see the green, that's light rainfall. The yellow, that reflects the more moderate rainfall. And when you start to see the shades of orange, that's some pretty nasty, heavy rain. Right now, you could see a line of showers anywhere from the North Bay all the way across the city of San Francisco, encompassing and just bracing the coastline at this hour. As we zip on in, you can see the heaviest rainfall right now, anywhere from Inverness all the way to Yountville. That's some miles there. Also in the Napa area, all the way into American Canyon and Vallejo. This is live data. You probably see these cells moving as we're tracking it. And then meanwhile, around the peninsula, pretty light to more moderate rainfall falling around the San Bruno area and Burlingame. But look at Edgemar through Pacifica into Pedro Valley. We do have the heavy rain just offshore lurking, ready to push on shore. We have a gap in the precipitation from San Mateo all the way into Sunnyvale. In fact, let's confirm this with our live weather camera looking out towards San Jose. It is the calm before the storm. Temperatures currently into the 50s. The winds have been increasing, and that's the other side of this story today. Meanwhile, flash flood warning in effect for those red highlighted areas. When you have a warning, that means the flooding is taking place right now. Use caution heading out the door. The yellow highlighted areas, 8 million people experiencing a flash flood watch through the weekend. That means you. Be very careful of driving in and around the Bay Area this weekend. 13-mile-an-hour winds at this hour in the Hayward area, 23 SFO. So far, no reports of airport delays, but that'll change. 28 in the Oakland area, 10-mile-an-hour winds in Napa. But these winds will be increasing on the seashore and in the highest elevations of the Bay Area. So we are anticipating 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so therefore wind advisory in place through Saturday. Okay, yesterday, the front stalled over the Bay Area, producing over 4 inches of rain in the Venado area. Now, behind it is the core, the head, the center of the area low pressure. Lots of instability associated with that, so I cannot rule out a chance of a thunderstorm throughout the day today. Then look, that is what's going to affect your weekend and cancel all those baseball games around the Bay Area. Okay, here is your Friday. Heaviest rain moving through now. Behind it, there's the instability with on again, off again showers all the way in through the evening commute. Then here comes your Saturday. There it is, the front blasting through the North Bay by the lunch hour. There's your evening around the Bay Area on Saturday. And then look what happens Sunday. You wake up to raindrops on the rooftops. Then you have hit and miss showers throughout the day into your Monday. Very soggy conditions on top of saturated soil. There will be more flooding over the weekend. We're talking about an additional like 2.5 inches of rain in Santa Rosa, about 1.5 inches in the Santa Clara Valley, approaching that in the East Bay as well, 1.5 inches in Pacifica by Monday morning. Winter storm warning. I cannot remember the last time I said 4 feet of snow. Down to 5,000 feet elevation. You will need to change. You will need to monitor the weather if you're driving in and out of the Tahoe area. There's your sun up and sundown. Forget about it. You're not going to see the sunrise today. 50s and 60s, your afternoon highs today. This is a very active El Nino weather pattern. Rain each and every day through Monday. We will all welcome the drying out period on Tuesday through Thursday. That is our eye on the storm.